Hello and welcome to another part where we are talking about creating something. And today we are going to create basically a YouTube clone. Okay, so there is an interesting part to this one. The point is, I tried creating it multiple times, but I failed. Why did I fail? Now, that is the main question. I failed because on the first stream, when I was first streaming on this thing, but by the way, first of all, hello everyone that's gonna watch this video. I know on live, not anyone is watching right now, but that's fine. So the point is, okay, so story time. Initially, I decided that we will make this video. Everything was set up, okay, everything was fine. I had every single thing set up, okay. But the point is, I missed out on something which was major. What was it? People around my house, they were crazy, they were going crazy because of that. Wow, now the battery is low. Wait, I need to connect my microphone because I don't want the stream to again die in between. See, this is the best part when no one is watching a stream. You can do anything, anytime, but still no one would care. So I don't really know, first of all, that will I be able to, get past problem of being able to make the YouTube clone. Okay. Don't know if I will be able to make it possible, but I'll give it a shot. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll try making it as much as possible, and you can see the inspiration on the screen. So before this one, there was a good amount of trials that occurred. Okay, but it didn't happen because first of all, people were talking in my area. Eventually, I had to close the stream. After that, things didn't stop. The next time I was trying to stream, I was downloading all the images for the thumbnail. So basically, you have to download this, right? The codecs, like the image and the thumbnail, as well as the logo for the channel. I was downloading everything. I was on the very last logo. I downloaded all the thumbnails, and I was on the very last logo, and I realized, oh, I just clicked on a video. I didn't have a screenshot taken prior. So I just clicked on a video and everything was gone. So I no have no text that I can copy from. Yeah, I could have made it something, but at the end of the day, the result should match something, right? So I didn't. And the next time, everything was fine. All the images were downloaded, the logo and everything, all the files were downloaded. But I messed up again. I messed up. I took the screenshot. Everything was fine. Let me tell you, everything was fine. What did I mess up on? I accidentally deleted the screenshot because why? Mr. Urnav decided to clean his laptop the day he wanted to stream. Okay, the light is a bit harsh. I'm reducing it. Yeah, this is perfect. But better than before. Yeah, he decided to clean the entire place, and eventually, what do we have? We are left with no inspiration that I can take a thing from. And then I skipped 2 days without making the video. So now we are trying it again today. So let's see how it works and how much we are able to actually mimic the thing. See, I'm not sure how much it will work out because I've forgotten a bit of code. I haven't been working out, and yeah, that is my fault. But let's get started. Yeah. So initially, let us talk about what are we creating. We are creating this six, like three column and two rows, three column and two rows in total. And for this, we will be using the grid. Okay. I haven't used grid before this, so this is my first time using grid. So, okay, what is the first thing that I need to take into consideration? Wait, let me open the stream so that I can follow it, that I'm on the center of the stream or not. Hmm, okay. Stream URL copy. I think this one is the one. Yeah, yeah. None of my screen is visible. I mean, none of my personal screen is visible, by the way. Obviously, my screen is visible. Yeah. So, where were we? Let me just open the stream so that I can know that. How do I open the stream? Okay. I get it. I'm trying to delay the stream, or I'm trying to delay the whole thing because I'm a bit thoughtful that I won't be able to solve this problem. And that is a bit, you know, scary, I would say. But yeah, let me just, I just have to check if there is any latency or not. Is the stream named Which Cat Am I? No, it's not Which Cat Am I. Wait, let me change the name of the stream. Can I do that right now? Stream health, stream settings, edit. Yeah, I want to change the title. It is YouTube clone HTML tutorial. Good. I still don't know why my stream is happening at 720p, but I guess that's fine. Is it working properly? Yeah, it's working properly. Okay, so let's get back to where we were. We were basically here. Yeah. So first of all, we are going to create a div dot. Let's assume we are gonna name it first. We're just gonna keep it simple. We're gonna just gonna name it first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then we are gonna add the image. Image would be F1. Which image should it be? We're first gonna use pictures. P1. Yes. We want to view the P1 image. An alternative text is sites in codecs. I think we should skip the part where I write the alternative text because right now it is not necessary that much. Yeah. So this is the image P1, and then again we have the image of logos L1. Yeah. So this one is a bit of a problem because the class image S1, yeah, image class P1, image class P1, P1. No, we can't name it P1, right? Let's name it P11. Okay. And then let's name this one L L11. Okay. Yes. Let's name it L11, and then we can add the text, which is P dot P11. Everything is gonna be just 11. Okay. So what is written in the text? Let's check that so that we don't mess up writing. Introducing sites in codecs. Okay. Introducing sites in codecs. Okay. Then we have another P dot T1. Okay, P dot T1 because this is the title. Open AI, yeah. And then we are going to create another P, which is going to be description. P dot P dot des one, yeah. 83K K would be small views, and then we have to use middle dot symbol HTML The middle dot is the typographic symbol. What is the symbol? I just need the symbol. Is it this code? Let's just check. Yep, that one. So yeah, and then we have what else description do we have? We have 1 day ago. Yeah. So that is one. Then we have to create another div. Oh, we're creating another div inside this div. Another div would be div dot second. Yeah. Second div would be image dot p12. Yeah. Then we have to go to pictures, then p2. I'm skipping the alt text for now, or let's just take it codes. Yeah, p12. And then we have the l11 class image dot l12. Yeah, it's my habit to give the spacebar logo dot l2. I think this is beneficial of adding the logo. Then we have description p dot p11, p dot p12, paragraph number 12. Yeah. So we have this is what call what college really look like. I don't know why are they using caps for everything, but just a bit off. P dot T2 lil code, which is 2 point P dot des 2 2.8 million, and then again the code space 1 year ago. Yeah, and then we have to design the third div dot third. Now on the third div we have the image dot p13, image dot p13, which would be the pictures p3. Yeah, p3, and then we have image dot l13, which we have l3. Yeah, then we have p dot p12, p13, which should be p13, and stop dreaming and start doing. So this would be straight line, something like that. Straight line, straight line, separating line, something like that. Line symbols, yeah. Out of this. How the hell do I know? Just take this one. I don't need it. I need for HTML. Horizontal line. No, vertical line. Vertical. Don't need the big one. How difficult is it to find a vertical line? HTML tag for now I have to go to ChatGPT. Which line is it? Yes, thank you. I think I'm gonna copy this format and use it from the next time. Instead of writing everything, we're just gonna write it fourth. Instead of P3, we're gonna write it P4. Instead of PL3, we're gonna write 4. Same 4, 4, 4, 4, then 4. Yeah. So the next description is okay, what is HTML? Question mark. Question mark HTML symbol. MVP and quest. Yeah. What is HTML and quest? Subscribe for more. Let's just keep it subscribe for more. So it's OSAS unfiltered. Okay. And then this one would be 16 views. 16 views. And 1 day ago. 1 day ago. Okay. Did I just add it in the same div? Dash 3 and dash 4? Yeah, I just added in the same div. It's gonna be in the different div. Div. Let's just check everything is working fine. It yeah. And in the same way, div.fifth, this would be fifth. Picture F5, 5, 5, 5, 5, code Minecraft with Python in 57 seconds. This will be 5. DEAU fine. Then this would be 2. 863 K views 3 years ago. And then the same for Mr. Simon Sinek. 6. 2 became the 6 now. 6, 2. Yeah, when I need 6, there's 7. 6 from game theory to the infinite. Infinite. Then you just put here as well. Right. Okay. It's helpful. 8.9 to give. To hey. Okay. Okay. So now we have everything prepared. And what if we keep everything inside one div? Every single one of them are in a separate div. Why do we have two ending div classes here? Okay, this is a div class ending the div class. This is a div class ending with the div class. This is a div class ending with the div class. This is a div class fourth ending with a div class. This is a div class. Yeah, that was the problem. And this is also a div class ending with a div class. So everything is supposedly fine. We have also connected the grid CSS, which we always forget. Yeah. So now the point is, what if we take all of this div and we put it in a div.grid? Let's put everything inside a grid div. Okay. And this would be the div class for this one. And it would be here. So organization all good. Now let's go to CSS and target the .grid class. And let's convert it into display grid. Okay, something that we have to target on every single one, which is first, comma, second. Okay, first work on the first one. If that works fine, everything in the code will work fine, right? Everything on the code will work fine, right? Mm, okay. So let's go to the, yeah. First, let's target the first div class. Okay. So we have display block so that, no, wait. We have to have the, we don't have to target the first one. We have to target the, hmm, okay. Display it and then grid template column 1F, 1F and 1F. So if we, for example, if we have the first, we give it a max width of 300 pixel. Okay. Okay. Nothing changed. So if we have dot P11, we give it the max width of 300 pixels, 100%, basically 300 pixels. It's not taking up the space. But if we give it display block, will it take up the entire space? No, something is missing. Something is not working, or something is not really cooking. Is it did I name things in a weird way? No, it is a CSS file. It is working as a CSS file. Then what am I lacking? What am I doing so wrong that even after giving this property of this block, it is still not getting the. Did I target the right class? Then this is first image class P1. Did I not target the right class? What? Wait, I was targeting the wrong class. The entire time I was targeting the wrong class. Okay, display grid. So in the grid, we are choosing display grid. Okay, then we are giving grid template column 1F, 1F, and then 1F. Okay, and on the next one, when we are giving the P11, then we are giving the image the width of 100 pixels. Yep, working fine. So instead of 100 pixels, we are setting up a width of, yeah, okay. So P11 will take up the entire block. So it would be a display block, right? So then it would be taking the entire block, and dot L11 will not pick up the entire block. So it would be display inline block. So yeah, but why is it not getting? It's not getting because dot P, no, P11 is not display inline block. See? Okay. What if it is not an inline block? What if it's just inline? Okay. Now we have another problem. We can target P11 as well as we can target. Wait, why are we targeting them as separate classes? Why don't we consider them as a one single class, which is a paragraph class? So we can put them inside a div. We can put them inside a div called div dot para1. So everything inside para1 would be para1. So everything inside para1 would be targeted at the same time, and we don't really have to do anything more. And everything would be targeted vertical align top. Yes, I think it matches somewhat to the code we are seeing. Yes, I think we are going somewhere. Yes. So in this property of every single place where we have this entire pixel, we are going to name it into something new, which is p para 2. See, we don't necessarily need to target every single one of them separately. So why don't we just put them inside one single div class, which is paragraph, para p dot para 3. And in this way, we will save us a lot of time. P dot para 4. p dot para 4. Yes. And then we have p dot para 5, p dot para 5, and then we have p dot para 6. Yes. So now we have to do the same thing for para 1 and for the rest of the paragraphs. I think that would do the job. So let's start with this one. P1, P dot P12 dot P13 dot P14 dot P15 and dot P16, right? And the same one for this. Twelve, 13, 14, 15, and 16. In the same way, for this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Though none of them happen to take the same order. Why didn't they? So we have everything working here on the first page, right? If everything working perfectly fine, display inline block, but I think I messed up in a code somewhere. Let's just start with one by one. If they function one by one separately well, then we can merge them together. Okay, so para 1 is working fine. Let's target para 2 dot paragraph 2. Okay, the para 2 is working fine. Then I think the code will work too. But no, it is not working. That means something is wrong with the code. Either I've named it improperly or I've named it something wrong. Para 1 is working instead of. Hmm. Let's remove the grid template for now. I think that is the problem. That is the problem for the entire thing. Let's try removing this. That is working fine. Oh, got it. It will not work because Logos are inline block characters. Paragraph should also be an inline block character. But why are they not becoming inline block characters? What am I missing out? First of all, let us remove this grid class. See how it performs. Hmm. Now the first div class is working. Image class. Let's compare the first and the second. Image class is P11. Picture has been added outside in the code. Okay, image class this. Let's try targeting P12. Something is happening. What? What if I take L12 and then display inline block and I remove this from here. Okay. And then I put block paragraph in the display inline block. No, but something is happening because of which the code is not working. What am I doing wrong? Everything is working fine with the first code. Then why don't we just try repeating the first code on the second one and let's see how it performs. First code is working perfectly fine because there is one div class. There are no two div classes. Para2 does not have an ending div. Para2 has an ending div. What am I doing so wrong that I'm not getting the... This is a div class and I've created a p class here. This is the mistake. I've put everything inside a p class, whereas they all should be under a div class. They all should be under a div class. And I've put everything inside a paragraph class. Why am I deleting everything? I've gotta make it a div class and then I have to create this into a div. Now let's see. Okay, dot para to display inline block. Done. Just change everything into a div class. Copy it. Put everything into a div class. Okay, now we can target it all. Don't need separate classes for it. Yes, we have fixed this portion of it. Now we have to ensure that everything is inside the perfect class that we need it to be under. Let's try adding by width. Mm, dot first. Display grid and then grid template column 1F, 1F, 1F. Still not getting a 1F, 1F, 1F. Let's try by creating maximum width with 200 pixels. No, this is not the proper way to. First of all, display line block. This one would be vertical align top, one of them. Border radius and some magenta. Yeah, 2 pixels. Okay. No, this does not change the magenta because I'm targeting just the L. But these two would be under another class. Mhm. Padding top. No, padding would not work because I'm doing them by top, I think. 2 pixel. Yes, definitely. 1 pixel. 15. What is happening to the shape? Huh? No, it's good. object bit cover. Let's see how it works. This has to be a weird as shift. Vertical align, top, oh no, border radius, padding, remove border radius, 20 pixels, circle, and then padding bottom, 20 pixels. Mhm. Because of the border radius. You can move it top to bottom anywhere, but I can't change 20 pixels, yeah. So let's start again with div dot bio one. Hmm. Dot bio one. I guess we'll keep it till this much today, and we'll start again from here tomorrow because I think you're missing out on something. Maybe that is pretty basic, but I'm still missing out on that thing. Yeah, I'm missing out on something. I have to restart, relearn this entire concept. That's okay. So this was for today's stream. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you in another one. Bye bye.